Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Let's start as usual. Let's start with Bitcoin on CME chart and we'll go from there. I have Ethereum. Let's switch to Bitcoin. Well, I said yesterday we need a daily close below the gap, or below the gap low to close the gap. Seems like we didn't close the gap yet. It's enough to have this rejection here. Some people will say yes, I'm saying no. In my humble opinion, yeah, we can pump here, but I think we'll go back down to test to close the other gap on 4-hour chart. This for me looks like unfinished business here. We didn't have a W, we had a clear rejection from 50%, but not strong enough. If you zoom in on 4-hour chart, you'll see what I'm trying to tell you here. Nice rejection, that means we have some support here, but I don't see a clear reason to think, well, okay, it's over, let's push it higher, let's go to the moon. So, my 2 cents is that the market could test properly 90k, maybe even 88, and then we'll have to reassess and think about what is next. So I'm not inclined to long here. Yeah, I like the indicators. They are just respecting the price action, but I don't have I don't know, enough reasons to think, well, we'll go to the moon. Bitcoin, the classic chart, you can see the same. Yeah, on daily, we are still the other side of the trend line. We still have that 4-hour EM. Yeah, we are retesting that EM now. You tell me if it's a bearish retest or if it's a move up. For the moment, looks like a bearish retest. So that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum on daily. Similar like yesterday, on the other side, on the left side of the trend line, stronger than Bitcoin, but is not moving. You can see it's just lagging there. If I want to hunt long ideas, I prefer Ethereum. If I want to hunt short ideas, I prefer Bitcoin. Bitcoin is weaker than Ethereum at the moment. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin. You can see the W's hold the level. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 W's here. We just had a retest of the W. My humble opinion is that we'll go sideways for more time in January, and then at some point in time we'll push higher. If it will happen now or if it will happen next week, I don't know, or next month. Dominance in the same place, below 60%, 59 exactly. Nothing I could tell you new about this one from yesterday or 2 days ago or 3 days ago or 5 days ago. We had this ugly EM here, head and shoulder EM, call it whatever you want. We dumped. We retested a little bit, but overall we are in the same place. Yes, in the same place like yesterday, at the top of the range. 2 days ago we made a new all-time high. Yesterday we retraced a little bit. Today I don't see anything special, so it's kind of boring. We have a lot of news today, so maybe that will move the market. We'll see. Gold, I told you multiple times, I'll just say it again. I don't see a daily EM. I cannot call a top on gold, not for the moment. Silver, similar. I don't see a daily EM. I cannot call a top on silver. I still think silver could do a lot better, a lot more, but who am I to tell the silver market what to do? If it wants to go up, I have a position. If it wants to go down, I'll probably take more profit off and trail the rest. For the moment, after this move, the strong move up is normal, absolutely normal for the price to go sideways. Even if he wants to push higher, up, sideways, up. It's possible. So I'm just waiting to see what is next. Gold versus silver, like I said, I don't see a bottom here. Total market cap, we are going sideways from the beginning of December. And you can see we are going sideways, up and down, nothing special. That is telling us that we are in a tight range. Nothing is really happening on crypto. And ignore the people that are saying strong trend, because we don't have any fucking strong trend. It's just a range, ugly to trade. If you know how to play it, if you are a day trader, if you know how to play the range game, it's profitable. Otherwise, no. Total 3 similar. We made a double in the long reload zone. We pumped. Probably will retest the W. How deep, we don't know. Let's see. Let's watch it. Overall, similar like total. Consolidating and going sideways. That's my overview, people. Not too many things we can say. New things we can say about the higher time frame. We are in the same place like yesterday. Now, let's take a look at the calendar. And half an hour before we'll open the New York live stream on Discord, we have the news. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the live, in the session. So that could move the market a little bit more. Probably that's why the market is staying flat and nothing is happening, because everyone is waiting for the news. Everyone is waiting for the numbers. Let's wait and see what will happen. I don't recommend to have open positions in the news. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame. Let's talk about Bitcoin. What do we have here? Well, we have the Monday high, the Monday low. We played the Monday high, Monday low. We made money. Now the Monday low is behaving like a resistance. Let's respect that. I said if I'll get a W on 1 hour, 4 hour chart in the pump chaser zone, that means this area here, I'll think about a long. Well, we had a pump, but no W. No W means no trade for me. If I put the indicators, well, we had a bullish divergence, a small bullish divergence here. But after the divergence, I didn't get my W. And honestly, if I look here, pump, and now I see some yams. No W, no trade for me, people. I'm not hunting long ideas until I'll see Ws. I showed you yesterday the LJ short on 4 hour chart is still a valid setup. My 2 cents is that we need to wait. I know it's boring. I know it's not fancy to just sit in front of your screen and don't take any trades. But I think that's the correct way to do it if you are here to make money. This is my 2 cents. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I do with my own money. Yeah? So what I can do here? Well, not too many things. For a scalp, remember, for a scalp on 5-minute chart, if we'll sweep this liquidity here, well, I'll be tempted to play a SFU setup on 5-minute chart. If will happen. And if we'll dump more, well, then long reload zone. That's the clear area where we want to see Ws, where we should pay more attention. Here, we dumped lower highs and lower lows, and then we did a dead cat bounce. We stopped here. Monday low is behaving like a resistance now. If you look left, you have some resistance, even more levels. I don't have a long setup. I don't want to play a long setup for the moment. For a short setup here at 90k, yeah, it's possible to take this rejection here from the Monday low. Let's say, well, we accepted below Monday low. We are retesting the Monday low. Technically, we can take a short here. Technically, yes. If you'll do it or not, it's up to you. But indeed, this is a rejection from the Monday low, and it's possible. I don't recommend to do it, but it's possible to take a short and that short to push it all the way down in 78.6 or in the long reload zone. It's possible. Now, Ethereum, similar, was behaving even better, responding even better to the Monday range. But ugly price action here. You can see, okay, we respected this level, but look at it. Pumped, dumped, pumped again, dumped again. Ugly to trade the Monday high. Then we bounced from the Monday low a little bit. Then we accepted below the Monday low. We SFU this level here on lower time frame, but you can see we didn't even think about it. Then we SFU the other level here, and we bounced a little bit, but not enough. That means the market is not as strong. We are rejecting from the Monday low also, like on Bitcoin. It's a bit stronger than Bitcoin, yes. We have a setup here on Ethereum, no. It's okay to short Ethereum at $3,150. My humble opinion is no. The rest is up to you people. I think we should, even if we'll dump, I think it's more profitable for us to wait in the long reload zone, to wait for long setups, not to short Ethereum. Just my 2 cents. Now, the rest of the shitcoins, we can talk about these ones, but on 4-hour chart. Aster, we have a trade here. Well, now Aster should be with green. If you don't have this trade, well, now you have a new trade here. A new opportunity to take a trade. You can see he's making a W. But this W, it's above the 61.8. So maybe wait more for another W a bit lower. I'm long from this level. On higher time frame, I said I'll take this W and I'll just live with the results. If you want to participate, please don't tell me 3 days, 1 week from now, well, Paul, you know, I didn't have time, I didn't saw that setup on Aster. Is here from days ago, is here below the entry. Everyone has a chance to frame a setup. We are close to the long reload zone. It's not looking bad. Yeah, it's retesting the initial W here. The rest is totally up to you people. By the way, hit the like button if you want. Hit the dislike button if you want. But like or dislike, please repost the tweet on Twitter. So, Plasma. We pumped and we dumped. Stefan took a short here. Okay, he made money on the short. I recommended not to short here for beginners specifically because it's dangerous. And you can see we SFU the highs and then we dumped. I see a setup there. Well, could be an AB equals CD here, but is this market in a strong trend? Is this market in a trend so I could play AB equals CDs? No. So for the moment, this setup could play out without me. I'll wait lower in the long reload zone. I'll be patient even more time and I'll wait. Maybe I'll get a chance here. If I'll get it, well, then I'll play my setups. Monad, similar. You can see the blue coins or the coins marked with blue. They are just fucking around at that level there. I need lower levels. I need new W's to even think about entering in those trades. Nothing to do here. Similar here. You can see here we dumped a little bit, but we didn't dump enough. and now we are bouncing slightly. Well, no setup. Similar here on this one. People, I don't know why a lot of people, Twitter people at least, this year we'll do that, and they already trying to frame a lot of setups, because if we reclaim, if we'll do, people, what is the date? It's January 9. The big players didn't wake up yet. They don't give a fuck. Why you are so eager to trade in the first week of the year? And I think that the same people that are joining the gyms the first week of the year, they are the same people that are joining the trading in the first week of the year. Slow and steady, people. It's just the beginning. The big players are not here yet. Big players have long vacations. They don't give a fuck. Well, beginning of the year, so what? I made a ton of money last year. Let the public play a little bit and we'll come back. Maybe from next week, slow and steady, maybe we can do something. Everyone is talking about what is happening in the world, but you can see the market is kind of flat, it's staying there. Strong indeed, but we don't see those wild swings. Anyway, my opinion is that the big players are slowly coming back in. At least until now, I didn't saw too many things happening. So slow and steady, people. Don't hurry up and, I don't know, try to get the first setup you see. Like I saw something posted on Twitter, January is Monday of the year. Yeah, that's right, Monday of the year. Slow and steady. Let the market show some levels. Let's see what big players will do. Similar here, you can see this one is kind of retesting the initial double here, but it's weak, it's not bouncing, it's not doing anything. This one is stronger than the previous one, but you really want to trade here with this bearish divergence here? On OBV also? No. You want to wait for the market to dump in the long reload zone and then to form a W. So just think about, we need to wait for the market to dump first, and then to form a W, and then to realize all the conditions for one of our setups, and then to enter in the market. Yeah, will take time to happen. Sometimes my job is just to keep you out of the market, people. And I'm trying to do my job. If I don't see setups, I'll tell you, stay flat, don't go, don't enter, don't do it. But I'm not your financial advisor. Do whatever you want after all. Jiggle, disappointing. We pumped and I was waiting for a W here. Well, no W. You can consider this one a W. You can if you want, but no. We need more than that. We need more than that, and I think we'll go sideways for some time, and then if I'll see a clear breakout. Now with this W here, I don't have 2-to-1 or not even 1-to-1 until the resistance here. So no thank you. I'll wait for better setups. Similar here, you can see it's consolidating. This one is not looking bad. It's not looking bad, but not on 4-hour chart. On daily, I think we have a nice W there. Look at it. Yeah. We have W's, breakout. Not the strongest breakout, but you can see. The problem is on 4-hour chart. If we go back on 4-hour chart, this looks like could be a real breakout, but actually could be a fake out. So clear range, fake out and back down. So now the best setup will be something like this. Come on. Similar. So here, if you look left, left and right, you'll see the support. If the market will dump here and create a new W, that will be a really nice setup. But again, like I said, we need to wait for the market to dump here. It'll take time. Then we need to wait to see if we'll form a W. Again, we need to wait. And then if we have all the conditions, we can play along. So for the moment, staying flat is the best decision. Similar here, consolidating. Similar here, you can see we had a NIM, we dumped, we are retesting. It's kind of all over the place, this one. And Xpin is just going sideways. Avant, if you took the trade from the holidays, you booked the profit. I still have a little bit, but it's disappointing. You can see now it's retesting 61.8. And the bounce from 61.8 is not great. So that means most probably Avant will have to go all the way down here at 78.6 and then to form a W. Most probably. We'll see. Blue AI, underwater, is creating some W's here. You can see we have some hope if these W's will confirm. Probably or possibly will retest the high and maybe will push a bit higher. Aria, we are in this trade. It's strong. It's one of the best ones. At least it's not dumping. It's not pumping either, but at least we are not underwater with this one. Holo, the same. This one is at entry. If you don't have it, wait for the next W. Don't enter in this trade if you don't have the trade already in. APR, we are in profit, but look at the market here. It's not a great, the best chart here to see an EM, to see a bigger EM trying to form. Yeah, I'm long, but when I see the structure in the market, I'm not happy. And so we took this initial W, which was a really nice setup. We made some money here. We are still in the trade. Some of us. Some people decided to book the profit here. That's not a bad decision. Keep in mind that we are in the beginning of the year. RVV, pump and dump. I still have a little bit from the original setup. Anyway, I don't recommend you to take anything here. Let the market consolidate more. If you have a little bit of moon bag from the original trade, okay. But after a pump and a dump, we need a long consolidation. Hopefully, you'll learn that lesson. I said it hundreds of times about the pump and a dump. A pump and a dump. You need to consolidate. Don't take the first W. Wait. That will save you some money if you learn that lesson. Okay, so overall, Bitcoin is trying to hold the pump chaser zone. I don't have a W on 1 hour, 4 hour chart. We can form one. I'll wait, and if I'll see one, I'll participate. But until then, nothing I can do. Is not high enough for me to short. And I don't have a setup for the long. So that means I'll stay flat and I'll wait. If from time to time I'll find a scalp with an SFU setup or something, well, that's something different. Imagine that this is my job. I need to play the setups even on lower time frame, so I'll make money to pay the bills. That's my job. So for the moment, I don't have a clear setup. Well, you can call it Adam and Eve, but it's just consolidating for the moment. It's January. If you are talking about Adam and Eve, that means you are probably from TRI. And you know that January is the best to wait for January to see what is predicting for the rest of the year. Now, January is not a month where you break the accounts. It's not a month where you, yeah, like I said, total market cap, even total 3, they are looking okay-ish. They are trying, they made some W's, they are trying to retest and consolidate. But I don't see anything else. If you look around what news we have and what's happening in the world, you can, I don't know, be more protective with your capital. War and rumors of war, okay, that is bullish for the market. But in the same time, you have to understand that Black Swan event, all of a sudden, something that will take the market by surprise, could dump the crypto market, even the traditional market, for a couple of days. So it's better to protect for the moment. The market is strong, but is also dangerous, in my opinion. As crypto traders, as crypto investors, we have our bags full of altcoins. We are watching to see what is happening with Bitcoin. Luckily, if you are here from long enough, you saw me posting and you saw me talking about the potential top on 127. When we did that study, when we post everywhere, we didn't call the top because we are not here to predict the market, but we said, well, extra careful, hedge your portfolio over and over again. Why I'm not so worried about Bitcoin dumping or crypto market dumping? Well, because at the right moment, I did the right thing and I hedged my portfolio. And if the market is dumping, that hedge is protecting me. So I don't need to get in a high emotional state and say that the market is a scam and the market is crap and I should give up or to do stupid things. No, I have that hedge from 120, 125. I told everyone what I'm doing. Hopefully most of you listen and they took a hedge short there. You should be okay now. Some people said, well, I took the hedge, but I closed it at 110. Then that's not a hedge. Why the fuck you close the hedge? That's not for you to make profit. That's for you to protect your capital, to protect the spot bags. So if you shorted as a hedge at 120, well, at 110 you move your stop to scratch and say, well, if the market will come back at 120, 125, that means we'll push higher. But why you want to take profit from a hedge? The idea behind that is to protect. Well, if the market will go lower, that trade will protect your capital. The lower the spot bags go, the bigger the profit on the hedge, and overall you're okay. You did a mistake, you closed the hedge too early and you don't have one, well, sucks. But at least put it in your journal and next time you'll know better. Because here in Crypto Traders Arena, I was blabbing away in this live stream over and over again. Hedge your portfolio. I'm hedging portfolio at 120, 125. And the last time was really obvious. Someone posted that study from Reddit with the top on 127. I did the study. The numbers confirmed and I said, well, doesn't look great. And you want me to guess your... I think you left the server. I'm not banning people that they are not saying anything. I'm not banning people if they don't do something wrong. And the server is on private mode. I need to accept you back in the group. You cannot go and join the group because, well, I'll just click the link and get in. Okay. So that being said, people, if you have the hedge, keep it for the moment. As long as we are in these conditions, I don't see how to say it. For the moment, at least, for the moment, I don't see why we should close the hedge. If I'll go here, back on this chart, for example, or this one. Let me find one. Index, okay. And let's take an example here. Do you see how the price action behaved here? I'll just take this example. Well, the market dumped and then pumped again, then made a new low, and then pumped again and then made a new low. Here you can see we don't have a new low. The market dumped and we hold. We can make a new low here, test ADK, possible. Well, now let's look again. The market dumped, pumped, dumped again, and then did a retest. But look how much the market consolidated, how much time. Look how much time we consolidated here. Doesn't matter if we made or we didn't make new lows. So expecting anything else here for the moment is not realistic. Do we have clear W's? Well, this is a W, but also is part of this range. So we can stay in this range for longer. We can retest the lows at some point. We can retest 84. Just think about going sideways. That will trick a lot of beginners to give up and sell their bags and say, well, crypto is a scam. Now everything is about AI. Now everything is about stocks. Crypto is shit. And when enough people from the public will think in that direction and will exit the crypto markets, crypto will form a bottom and will pump. And they'll get back in the middle of the range or at the top of the market. Okay? So, that's my thinking here, people. I don't see the strong trend thinking. Yeah, the best case scenario for bulls will be that this W is real. This is a clear breakout from that W. This is a retest of the neckline, which let's say we'll do a W here and you will see the market pumping. That's the best scenario possible. But the probabilities for that scenario are not the best. Here's my 2 cents. Okay. I blabbed away for half an hour. The market didn't move too much from yesterday. Not too many things to do. Let's wait for the news in the New York session. And after that, in the New York session, in the New York live, maybe we can frame some setups. In the same time, keep in mind it's Friday, people. So don't put too many trades that you know you'll have to keep in the weekend. Weekend is not for trading. Weekend is for family, relax, and something else. Especially in this environment, people, when you have big events happening in the weekend and only crypto market is open. Imagine if something bad will happen in the weekend, how much pressure, selling pressure, crypto will have. And that could destroy your setups? Most probably yes. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. See you later in the New York session, or it's Friday, if not Monday morning with the weekly crypto review. Take care of your money, people. See you.